Alrighty. Hello and welcome, Stormworks fans. Welcome to the channel. New viewers, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Today we are continuing on our journey to get uranium. Oh. My save. Today we're continuing on our journey to get uranium. So let's see. We built a robot. We added touchscreen stuffs to the stuffs. And today what we are going to be doing is testing. There's a big storm. I don't know how much testing we're going to be able to do in the big storm, but we're going to try. And we're going to need to get some more fuel, some more diesel for the ship. All right. This bad boy here. So all things good. This will work. I think the issue that I feel like I'm going to be running into is it's going to be down in a cave. And I know the cable, no clips. So I'm just not sure if I like raise this thing out of the water and it's in the cave, like what's going to happen to it, right? So what we need to do is we need to add a little bit of, we need to add some navigation accessories to this thing, and we need to test those out, right? So I was thinking we just add a couple of propellers. Something like that. And then we'll just take a couple of electric motors, just like we have been doing. We have to connect those with electricity. Okay, and now what we need to do is we need to look at the microcontroller. It's full. So, I mean, I don't really know. Let's take a look at the microcontroller. Let's see if we have any room. Oh yeah, we still have 2 additional nodes. So let's add a node here. A logic node. And it's going to be a number, and it's going to be an output. And we are going to call this propellers. Right, prop speed. Okay, and then the other one, we're going to need another one, and this is going to be number node. And this is also going to be output. And this is going to be the rudder. And that's it. Now we've maxed out ours. Let's update that. I don't want to connect them just yet. And right, this thing syncs. It syncs. So I now have to find. We now have to figure out right, the node is full. Might have to move the microcontroller. Let's see here. If we erase this, basically what we need to do is we need to create a custom tank on this thing that we can fill with air, so that way it'll go back. It can come back to the surface, right? So there's 2 ways we can do that. We can add. And we're gonna get rid of this keep active block there. We'll put another one. Put it somewhere else. So we can just like add a couple of tanks, maybe. I don't know if we can add a large tank, maybe a medium tank. just don't know if those are going to be large enough, like, to keep it above the water. Right, we all know Stormworks. 3, 1, 2. Yeah, this isn't gonna work here. I am better off putting the tanks in. So you know what we're gonna do? Let's save this. We're gonna save this as a research ship. Okay, and then we're gonna say a new vehicle, and we're just gonna load this. It's kind of a bad idea because it'll excuse me, it'll just sink, I guess. Let's see here. We have the cable node there. So if we put a medium tank here, and we have our camera on this side. 1, 2, 3. So let's see here. We just have to determine what it's going to take to get this thing to float. Maybe that's the best option, actually. Let's see that. Let's spawn that. Let's see if it just sinks. Yeah, down she goes, down to the bottom. Which is my only worry. That is my only worry. It's just going to drop like a rock, and we're not going to be able to recover it. Let's see, the other thing we can do. Oh, it's got that. All right, so let's go new vehicle. Yes. Let's load. We need to load the research ship. Right, so the other thing we can do here. We'll have to change the location of those. I don't really want to. Let's see here. We get rid of that, and we get rid of that. And we do that, maybe. All I'm doing right now is just adding weight to it. It essentially is going. Let's see here. Oops, no, we don't want to do that. Where'd the block go? Where'd the block go? All right, so if we do that, and then we do this, if we keep back one, right? We don't have to worry about. This would be our custom tank, I suppose. I wonder how big it has to be. So, and then same thing, we'll have to come off of here. 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, now what we can do, we'll grab the selection grid. And we will resize. I think that's everything. So if we, let's see, if we copy that, and then if we, let's save the revisions, and let's go new vehicle, yes, and then we go back to the selection grid. Where is it here? There it is. And we just say paste. I kind of made a mistake. It would have just spawned. It would have spawned both. It would spawn the machine and the little block, and I don't know which one I'd have to. Let's just spawn this. I don't know which one I'd have to try and find. Yeah, see, it kind of floats. So let's see here. Let's see what else we can do to make this thing more buoyant. So if we, all right, so we can always fill these up with water. So the back, we almost had the back floating here. So if we do that there, and then I guess something similar here. Almost. It's like if we make the front, if we make this just a little bit bigger here. Oh, that's not going to work. I don't want to move the camera. So, and I don't think we need very much, but I don't want to move the camera. I'll have to reconnect it and all that stuff. So I might have to. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. It floats. Perfect. Okay, so that's all we have to do with that. Perfect. All right, so now if we can erase that. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high. And then what did I do there? Just I came out 2. All right, so we're going to save that as the underwater mineral drill. And then let's go new vehicle. Load vehicle. Let's load in our research ship. Right now that we've tested it and we know this is actually a bit taller, but now that we've tested it and we know it works. So unfortunately, we'll have to expand the microcontroller again. And we are going to have to just add the nodes, because we're going to need some nodes. I think I came out 2 on this side. Right, we'll do that for the pumps, right? Because we'll have to be able to pump this thing full. And I guess depending on the depth here, well, it doesn't need to be full. We just need to pump these just to the point where they sink. Right? As soon as we start to sink, we can stop filling them up with air, and then that way we still have, like, we can have a little bit of buoyancy. We'll see. Well, just like I say, we'll have to determine. That's the testing part of all of this, right? Because we haven't really tested it yet. So I don't know how deep the cave is. I don't know how far down we're going to have to go to reach the uranium. And I know that pumps stop working at about 70 depth, 70 units of depth. So if we go any lower than that, this thing's not going to work. All right. Now, as far as I was aware, I think that was okay on the back. So then what we need is a pump. Right, and we can put that. I suppose it doesn't really matter, honestly. And this is fluid out. Here, let's get a pump here. Do that. This will be fluid out. Fluid out. So this is fluid in here. Holy, what is going on? Mouse. It's on a deleting spree. Okay, so that is fluid out. Is that right? And this is fluid in. Let's see, this is fluid out. So put that there, and actually I know that you don't have to have pipe into the bottom of the into the bottom of the thing. They made it so it doesn't matter where your fluid thing is. This guy here doesn't have to be at the bottom of the tank to empty the tank. It can stay at the top of the tank. But for me, it's just not realistic. And then this is fluid in. All right. So oh my goodness. Where are we here? I'm getting lost. Not enough room now. Hopefully it still stays buoyant now that I've taken up some of the room and they. Oh, is that gonna work? All right. So that's out, and then this is. Fluid in. All right. Now, I mean, eventually we'll reconfigure this, right? We can always add additionals to it, just like more frame to it, just to kind of make it look, a little more durable, not so squishy. But right now we're just focusing on getting the components in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the selection grid. We're going to clear content. And let's go resize grid. All right, what am I doing here? All I want is the microcontroller, and we're just going to change. I have to make it bigger. So I need to change the location of the microcontroller here. All right. So what we'll do is we will cut that and rotate it. And I just want to move it. I wonder if that's going to get in the way. Shouldn't. All right, so if we, let's see, we will what? Paste that there, and then we need to merge that with that. Okay. And now we need to edit the microcontroller. And we need to go to properties, and then we need to change the length like that, and then we'll add 2 more nodes. And they're going to be number nodes output, and this is going to be water in and water out. In. Water out. Okay, we want to update that. And then we'll go back to logic here, and then we want to connect this. So water in. Oh, no, those have to be different types of nodes. On, off, and on, off. All right, update. And water in is this one, and water out is that one. Water in, water out. Just like that. And then we have rudder, and then we have our prop speed. All right, so now we need to go back into our microcontroller, and we need to go into the mess. We need to grab our fresh nodes. These are our rudder and our prop speed, and then water in and water out. So let's see if I can clean this up a little bit. Everything else is pretty much connected. So I mean, if we happen to move, you know, just overlap. Probably shouldn't, just in case I get lost. That doesn't really matter at this point in time. Everything works. Everything works. Everything works. So we have our prop, our constant numbers, which we're also going to use. So what do we need here? We need 2 more composite nodes. No, we need 2 more composite nodes for the on-off. Let's see, what channel did we leave off on? 20, and this will be channel 21, and this is going to be channel 22. And as far as the propeller goes, propeller speed, we're gonna need one, I think just one for that, and it's just an on-off. So that'll be 23. Channel 23. Yeah, just an on-off. And then the rudder. The rudder has to be, I don't know what I want to do. If I want to set it like, kind of needs to be incremental, right? I guess not. I guess not. Trying to think if we even need the rudder. Right, essentially, the cave that we're going into, I briefly explored it in my last game, and it's just an opening. So we're basically gonna launch on the land, and then the robot is gonna drive to the opening, get in the water, and then it's just going to sink straight down. It's going to turn around, and then it's going to go to the area where the uranium is. The uranium is actually pretty close to the entrance. So I mean, the rudder is kind of, it's not like we're building a boat, right? So the rudder is kind of, I was just thinking like if the buoyancy wasn't there, we could use the rudder to try and help us get to the surface. Excuse me, but at this point in time, we're just gonna leave it off for now, and we're just gonna focus on the propeller. And the propellers, what do we have? Half speed. Yeah, half speed will probably be good. And I think is this our 0? Yeah, and then 0 is our off value. And then that leaves everything simple. So what do we need? We need 3 more channels. 21, 22, and 23. So let's update this. And let's go to our
winter comes sooner than you think.
microcontroller for here, and then
you can count on our price match promise.
we're going to be on this side.
Price and we'll beat it by 5%.
So 21, 22, 23. So let's take this here. Right? What did I say? 21, 22, 23? 21, 22, 23. Those are our new channels. And then we need to copy this. 1, 2, 3. Right, and we'll get rid of this here. So 11, 12, 13, 14. 13, 14, 22, let's see, 28, 34, 40. All right, and then we need to add 3 channels down here. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to be. Oh, I will have to check. I will have to check on that. Let's see here. So let's just leave these 3 channels blank. And then we need 3 more if statements. 1, 2, 3 for T12, 13, and 14. Alrighty, and then I just need to let's update that. I need to go back into the microcontroller. Oops, and see how I have the nodes hooked up. So 21 is water out, 22 is water in, and 23 is the propeller. So, all right, that should be that. So let's update this microcontroller. Let's save the vessel. All right, let's spawn in the vessel. Let's see how it sits in the water. Whew. It's kind of hard to tell what the. All right, well, let's see. Let's see how the touchscreen looks. We can let this winch out just a little bit, and then we're gonna need to move. I still have to move these touchscreens, and we'll figure out this area. I don't know. Actually, don't know if we will. There we go, and then this should have clicked too. So then what I'm going to do is the same thing as I did with the boat. I'm just going to add a couple anchors to it and some winches just to hold it down. So that way we have the magnets and we have the winches. It's just really good if we get into some real nasty weather. We want to have tie downs on the vessel, in addition to the other supports that we have, right? Boy, it's hard to walk around. This thing's flopping around. All right, now something's going on this side here. Lua block number 2. Something's going on with our Lua block number 2. 22, 28, 34, 40. All right. Always want to update. Always update it, and then I always save the vessel just in case. If the game suddenly decides it's going to crash, or I just forget, I end the stream and then I just I forget like I did last time after doing an hour's worth of work, and I have to redo it. So always update there, yeah. And then what I'll do is, it's too bad you can't. I might be able to predefine the length of those rows. Let's see if I can. All right. Now, for some reason, we're not getting the text, the text box. What is going on here? As you can see, like, there's still a little bit of alignment to do as well. Oh, that'll be why. So what I do is I get all the infrastructure in, test it, make sure it works, and then I'll go back over it and work on the minor details, right? It doesn't need to go down a pixel, it doesn't need to go up a pixel, just sort of that stuff, the finer details. Save that. Right now it's not, we're just so much testing to be done still. I'm not really concerned. And then all our vehicles, right? All our vehicles have to be gone through, and they're going to need touchscreens, and they're also going to need to be updated. So there's still quite a bit of work to be done. As far as the vehicles go, we have the vehicles now, right? We have the supply chain. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, you see there's just a little bit of a gap there. Almost is on that side. So that's just the alignment. Oh, now I don't know if I set those up as a toggle. No, I gotta hold that. So let's change that as well. So go back into the microcontroller. Yeah, let's edit it, and then turn that off. I just want to turn the prop on just to see. Something's wrong here. Oh, and I'm not using those. Okay, so there's still room in there. Okay, what's going on here? Let's see. Propeller, right? Prop speed. Channel 23. Oh, I know why it's not working. Whoopsies. I have to press the toggle button to switch. Yes. Cool. And then once the robot is complete, then what I'll do is I can focus on the boat. Here, we have to turn that switch on, and then we can activate the propeller. Now if I go out and see, I can hear it spinning. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And now it's probably going to have to be adjusted. I think that might be a bit fast. It's not meant to be a boat, right? It's just meant to kind of, if we suck a little bit of air in there and we get a little bit of buoyancy, it's just to sort of help with the navigation process. Yeah. Let's see. That'll do it for the robot. Now we need to work on the ship, which has got a few issues with it. I guess it doesn't really have any. It just needs lights. It just needs lights, right? We need more lights. Put some softer lights in here. Let's see. Light there. We'll get a light way back here. All right. We'll get a light. I don't really use these cabins yet, so I've been a little hesitant to do that. We'll put a light there. Let's see. Yeah, there's a light there, light there. Right, and we don't have the reverse. We have one of these for lights, fuel tank, I guess systems. This can be part of systems. This can be part of systems. This can be part of systems. Let's see. see, or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe let's have another block. We need 2 more toggle switches, right? Eventually, the helm is going to be upgraded as well to touchscreens. All right, and then this is going to be lights, and this is going to be reverse, which I think I have the reverse the node, but I don't think I connected the. This is reverse here. Yeah, it's connected, but I just didn't have a button for it. Very important to have reverse on your ships. Okay, and now we're gonna. That light there. That light there. Can be. That light there and that light there. Do we want 4 lights? 1, 2, 3, 4. There was a light here in the back. Wasn't there a light right here? All right, that pretty much covers all of that. Once the ship is running, we'll be all right. And I don't actually think it's going to be that much trouble to get the uranium. It's pretty close. I think we'll have a fairly decent window. What I've noticed is you just kind of, you have to wait out the weather, save, and as soon as the weather gets good, just do what you're going to do. And usually it'll give you'll have like 2 or 3 or 4 waves that come by, one after the other, and it seems like it really sucks. And then after that, it just seems to calm down, and you'll get a decent, like I said, you'll get a decent window where you can do whatever it is that you need to do. So let's reverse. Let's see lights. Yeah, I like that. And then there's enough light down here. Kind of. This is just like your basic running lights, I guess. I don't know what they call that. At night, just our basic lights, and then we'll add some more lights and stuff around. So now let's just do a quick navigation test on the ship. I did get reverse, so we don't want to lose the boat. Let's see here. It's important to tie these down. Oh yes, because as soon as you start the engine, the magnets are going to disconnect. That's just the way it is. So let's start the ship, and we will test the reverse. I really like this vessel. It's nice. Oh, yeah, we'll just crank her full. Oh, I do kind of have a touchscreen already up here. That's funny. Yeah, do you hear the magnets? So if we try reverse. We are reversing. Excellent. All right, well, that solves that issue. All right. Now it's just I've just a few cosmetics, and fuel, and we'll be ready to go. So let's save this guy here, our research ship. And yeah, all righty. Well, I think I'm going to end it here, and then maybe I'll put out just a video with music of me doing the fuel runs. I don't think I need to add commentary for that. You know, people seem to like that. They get my videos that have the most views are the ones. I was waiting for this commercial. The trucking ones, where I run for. I do the fuel runs. They seem to be the. Yeah. Seem to get the most out of that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and you all rock.